Good morning, everybody. It might be morning. It's morning here anyways, here in the sunny town of Phoenix, Arizona. It's a small town where everyone knows everyone. They wave when you drive by. We get together for picnics on Sundays. Everybody's friendly. There's no violence or crime. It's a really nice place to live. I'm just kidding. Don't move here. Stay the f*** out of our state, please. Other than that, how you guys doing? Kruesi Originals. It's a big update day. It's an update today day. I got to bring you guys up to date on a bunch of things today. I know we did an update video a couple weeks ago or some time ago that was pretty soon, but we have a lot going on and I need to keep you guys up on a lot of stuff, and we have a lot going on to where we don't have a video to give you today. So I need to fill you in on why we don't have a video going on today. Mostly because June is still working on the Metro Mayhem movie. There is a full movie dropping this Sunday. Probably launch it Sunday morning so you guys can have all day Sunday to watch it. It is going to be a full 2-hour movie of the whole entire show, the whole production, fully immersive, get to live it like you were there, all that good stuff. It is also going to have all the real music, all the real shit. It will not be monetized. There will be no commercials. It is just going to be for you guys to watch and fully enjoy the way that we enjoyed it in person for everybody that didn't get to come. That being said, first thing I'd like to go over is the old little red Corvette here. The little red nightmare. The little endless gift that just keeps on giving. We went to a drift event last weekend. I got to make 2 laps, more like a lap and a half. Or like I got there, got up to the line. As soon as it was my time to go for the very first time, I put her to the floor and the pedal stayed to the floor because my chassis ground broke somewhere in this thing. So my motor was using my throttle cable as the main ground, which then turned the throttle cable into like a super heat conductor, which made it glowing red. And then it just basically welded itself together. But I did put a bunch of WD-40 in it and just cranked it back and forth a bunch of times. And I got 1.5 laps out of it, and it did drive beautifully for that short period of time. I do have a new throttle cable. We're going to build chassis ground the shit out of this thing, and then we also think that's why it was losing power at 6,200. The car made 416 wheel horse, but it spiked high, like power curve was just yup, and then it hit 62 and just shit the bed, which these MS coils are known for doing that if they're not receiving enough power, which we have 67.4 ohms of resistance between the block and the chassis, which is insane. It should be like 0.01 on the high side. It should be just like open to nothing. But we have a shitload of resistance, so it's causing a ton of electrical issues throughout the motor and stuff. So I think that's why the power is still good. It's still a monster tire fryer, but I want it to be more of a monster tire fryer. So we're going to fix all that stuff. Get that shit done today. It's Thursday. We're filming this today, the day that it's dropping. And Saturday, there's another drift event. We're going back to the same track, and hopefully I can get more than 2 damn laps. 2 laps, though, in a setup car, I feel like I drove just about as good as some of the big dudes that were out there swinging it. And I think if I had like 5 laps, I'm going to master this pretty fast. I think I got this in the bag. So follow us along for that. We'll be putting little car shit in here and there. It'll basically just get plugged in with other stuff whenever we have it going on. But we're not going to like fully focus on the car. A lot of people cried about that. I still don't understand it. Everything combustion engine, I enjoy it. As long as it doesn't have an electric motor in it, it'll be on Kruesi Originals. This is an EV free zone. Also, that's about it. Trent's getting a Mega Mantis for his car. He got a V8 for his car, donated to him from the Senders Only boys. And that's going to be another big project down the road. That thing's going to be pretty gnarly. You may notice that the giveaway bike is leaning a little hard right now because she got some pretty serious upgrades. That video will be coming out soon. Just haven't had time to edit it. It'll probably be out maybe next week sometime. There is a serious level up on the old giveaway bike, and for every $5 you spend on KruesiOriginals.com, enters you to in a chance to win this motorcycle right here. And the video will be dropping next week, so stay posted for that. You can see how much we've advanced this bike, and as long as it keeps going good, we're probably going to keep throwing stuff at the bike and just building it up until we give it away, which that ends July 14th. So you got some time and some change to make it happen. So we got lots of shit on there. You can buy a little keychain and win a motorcycle, or you can buy $10,000 worth of shit and maybe win a motorcycle. Who knows? But go to cruiseoriginals.com for every $5 you spend. Could enter you in a chance to win this bad boy right here. Trent just finished his bike. By finished, I mean it still needs some heat cycles and started and all that stuff, but it has been assembled. This here is Sailor Moon. We will be doing a full walk around and a very detailed thing and all that stuff, and Trent can present it to you when that time comes. But this will be your first little glimpse of a beautiful piece of anime put into a Harley Davidson. And today at 12, so by the time this video is already dropped, these are already live, we just got 40 more K-bars back from Powder Coat. The last 40 that we got back from Powder Coat lasted about 2 hours. So if you see this video and you're like, man, I've really been wanting one of those, there'll be a link down in the description. Go click on it, go buy one. It also gives you a shitload of entries in the old giveaway bike over there. We are also almost complete with the 135 build. This video will also be dropping pretty soon. We did the mid controls. This stuff is all done. It's all set up. I need to put some fluid in it. I've been waiting on one little nut to bolt the Green Brothers Designs shift linkage on. But she is pretty dialed, and it's all bolt together OEM Harley Davidson stuff except for the massive amount of fabrication inside the primary to make it work. Other than that, she is dialed. I'm going to, this is just mocked up right here. This is a CVO fairing that we're trying to work with the Santora stuff, but it definitely does not fit. So I'm going to cut this guy in, make some mounts. So this is going to be fitted into here and all flowy and looking all fancy. That project is happening. It's happening soon. And I know that we've been saying for a while that we have some really big announcements coming in May, which it's May 2nd, and you're not getting those big announcements yet. But next week, those big announcements will be dropping. One of them is very big that we have been in the works for quite a while, and it is all coming together. We are flying to Florida next week to go see Blockhead, hang out with those guys, so stay posted for that video. It's going to be pretty sick. And while we're out there, we might make an announcement. We might wait and do it later. Depends on how that adventure goes and how much time we have. But those videos, I will kind of be dropping those as we're out there, kind of live teasers and things like that. But we also had a little meeting yesterday with some people, and it looks like Metro Mayhem is about to be popping off again sooner than later and in a much bigger scale. So keep your fingers crossed. We might be going. It would be absolutely insane. And we will be putting on the most giant, most ridiculous, most amount of tire burning carnage you have ever seen in your entire life in the biggest motorcycle venue that there is possible. We'll know by next week. So maybe next week we give you guys some good news and some other big things, and some other big things are happening, and a bunch of stuff is lined up for the year, and it is going to be gnarly. Things are like really falling into place and really starting to open some crazy doors for us. And our Bike Week event popped off so huge that it got a lot of people's attention, and there's some big things in the works. All thanks to you guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get out of here and get to work. Got to build a motor over there. Trent's cleaning up for me right now. And then put my car on the lift and get her fixed up for this weekend so I can go do some Dorifto. cruiseoriginals.com. Like, subscribe. Ring the bell. Don't know what that means, to be honest, but people say it. Thanks for watching. Peace.